Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast. We'll be bringing raw and unfiltered energy for each movie and TV show that we will be reviewing. Just think of it as turning your movie group chat into a podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz.
I am Jason. And man, per usual, I got some house rules I want to run through with you. So let's get started. One, we will be spoiling this review. So if you haven't seen it, you haven't watched it, please stop, go check it out, and then come listen to this review. Number two, please like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know, let your church members know, let your family know what we are doing over here at the Was It Good Though podcast. Number three, have fun. We just kicking shit, having fun with my friends. That's what we do. And last but not least, this is not a kid-friendly podcast. So if you're watching with your kids, that's something on you that has nothing to do with us. Let's get to this review. Question. So there's been a lot of discourse on the internet. Now I know me and Jazz have already kind of spoke on it just a little bit, but have you seen any of the Anthony Mackie clips on the Pivot podcast this week?
Is it the one where he's talking about how Eminem found out about, like, they had a conversation and he pulled his real life into the 8 Mile?
Into the rap. So
Into the rap?
not that part. No.
Okay.
But that is the interview, same interview.
Okay.
So, well, reason being, because it kind of goes into the story that we will be talking about the movie. But in it, he said that he feels as if over the last 20 years that the world is killing the American masculinity. And I was just going to ask you how you felt about that, because I'm seeing now that masculinity is a trigger word, a lot of different words that people are now jumping out of the window to be like, oh my God, he is either one, he is homophobic, or two, he's trying to kill the woman, like kill women's I think Chris said it goes into women equity, and I'm like, I've never thought that in my head, but I mean, I have a podcast with a black woman who I treat as like my real sister, like an equal. So it's not a thing of I don't know, maybe it's different because of that's been pointed out, like you kind of was raised with women, so you kind of see a lot of things differently. You don't really like men, so it's different. But I mean, I can see my inside. I have things that I have done that have been misogynistic. I have said some things that were a bit inappropriate towards different communities in my life, but I was just, but that was, I don't know how we can really get into the conversation without you seeing it. But how do you feel about, the masculinity, the word? Is it something that's a trigger for you? Is a thing of we should probably steer to a different word, or is there something else that should be said within that?
Okay. Well, I did not know that this is going to be a trap episode. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully nobody clips out one part of what I say and takes it out of context, but it's the internet, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah, they took that one clip and now this thing like 10,000 retweets. I'm like, God damn.
Right, let me tell you where it's got lost out on. It's lost out on the internet. I'll just say on the internet. I won't say in the world, because real life internet is two different things. But on the internet, two things don't really exist that well: context and common sense. So masculinity is not a trigger word for me. And I tend to what I don't like is how people have said toxic masculinity without acknowledging toxic femininity. Like, so it feels like everything masculine is a problem, and it's not. It's not masculine or feminine, it's toxic behavior that is being done by a female or a male. And the problem is it's all been one-sided, pushed on the male. And I understand the previous history, how we got here. Trust me, we are still in patriarchy. I'm not stupid. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the word masculinity. I don't think so at all. And I understand what he was trying to say. People are tending to shy away from masculinity. They want to appear less because they don't want to appear like a threat. And the threat isn't the masculinity, the threat is the toxic nature of the person, the evil person. Because, and you can attest to this, Jazz, we as a woman, we know women can be toxic. They can be conniving, they can be sneaky, they plot. You got to watch them, okay? We understand everyone moves differently. So toxic femininity looks different than toxic masculinity. And I feel like we move more in the shadows, so it's easier to kind of go under the radar than like abrasive male behavior. Hopefully that answered the question. We still talk further about it. And if I get some hate mail, I'm just gonna forward it to you, Jason.
Yes, definitely. But no, Lisa, I completely understand what you're saying, and I agree. So I think we'll definitely get more into that as we get to our movie that we are reviewing this evening. But before we get to that, what's going on, everybody? Oh, I got it. Everybody, it's your first time joining or you are returning. This is the Was It Good Though podcast. I am one of your hosts. I am Jazz.
And I'm Jason.
But yes, we are joined with our sister, Lisa, this evening. Go ahead and plug what you got going on because you've been out here doing your thing. So let the folks know.
Oh, yes. I run the Real Movie Lovers podcast, REEL, which you can find on Instagram. And also video versions of my YouTube channel, NXG Global Productions, which is my production company. And you can check out my show. The first season, The Zombie Chronicles, on Tubi. Second season, hopefully coming out this year. That's more editing nightmares.
Something to look forward to, but we'll definitely be looking forward to season 2. Yeah, I know. Them editing nights gonna kill you, but it's okay because it's about the final product. And once you get it out there.
Yes.
But for episode 145, we are reviewing the 1999 classic, The Wood. This is a movie that Jason wanted us to review, especially after our brown sugar conversation. Y'all be sure to check that out. Lisa was on that episode as well. And we was just like, you know what, let's go ahead and bring this back because there was an open debate between brown sugar or The Wood. Which one is better? So I know that we'll get to that this evening. But before we get into this review, I just want to say last week, y'all please be sure to check out episode 144. We reviewed Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We had Anthony and Helene from the Talking Ish, a podcast amongst friends, join us. And next week for 146, we are reviewing season 3 of Invincible. We're gonna geek out on that one. Yes.
Wait.
Go ahead. What you got?
Wait, you said season 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I watch season 3? When did it come out?
It just ended today, literally today.
So behind. Oh shit. I didn't know it was out. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me write that down right now.
Also, so last time when Lisa was on, we had Crystal on in the brown sugar episode as well. And now that it's public information, we can discuss Crystal and their crew have a show that's greenlit, Nemesis, with the course. Hold on, I just had to pull it up. Man, I would hate Matthew Law, who plays O'Shawn in Abbott, which is Ava's love interest. And Yilin Noel, who is Daniel from Insecure. This is of course Courtney Kemp, the one who wrote and created Power. So we know how everybody loved that. So this here is supposed to be the latest and greatest. So shout out to Crystal and their team. But I'm gonna throw it back to Jazz.
I'm gonna catch it. Yes, shout out to Crystal. gang.
But I gotta text her when we get off. I gotta text her.
But yes, we are reviewing The Wood, a movie about friendship, going through adolescent years and learning how to cope with, I guess you can kind of say, once you get to that step in life where you kind of, I guess, disband or go your separate ways and the effects of that. So Jason, I'm gonna start with you since you are the Black male on this episode. Yes, King, my brother.
Got you.
With watching this movie, because I know it's one of your favorites, watching it with adult eyes, how does this affect you seeing three dark-skinned Black men and growing up into the friendship that they had towards the end?
So this movie, it has always kind of made me happy just from the intro. Just, hey, wait, take it way back. Like when it comes on, I'm just like I'm stuck in it, and just seeing being a new kid on the block. I've been that. The new guy that was in school either late or whatever the situation it may be. It's me coming into the classroom like having to figure people out, or um not a sad thing. I was sad because it happened, but I was removed from my school due to being zoned to a different school and having to
Mm.
go into it, having to try to make friends and things like that, which it benefited me kind of like Mike later in high school. I moved into a school, fourth grade, the year was almost over with. So the people that I got cool with was the people that I all went to middle school with. So I know the people in both schools. So it's like, how do you know? I'm like, well, when I went there for the 2-3 weeks for whatever time it was, these are the same exact people I got cool with over there. So these are my friends from here. These are my people from here. So I ain't like as I always say, like kind of like with you, Jazz. You watch Insecure every other week. So I really enjoy just seeing Black things on TV, like anything written, produced, made about us, by us, and it just feels like us. Like, because I remember the school dances. But I was Mike, Nick. I couldn't get the numbers. I couldn't get. I couldn't get it. Like I remember, I still remember my first one. So I'm 35 years old. I should not be talking about my first dance at 15. Like that's so crazy, but I remember it.
I mean, it lets you know how important those moments are and how much they stuck with us. So
Yeah,
I think,
you look back.
yeah, it makes you appreciate it. And it's okay you didn't get them numbers back then, Jason, because are you getting them now, my brother? Don't answer that. Leave that alone. But Lisa, let me ask you a question, because in this opening scene, of course, we have Mike Omar Epps. He's narrating this movie. Did you like the style of the introduction of him obviously trying to figure out where Ronan is, but then also he's talking to us as the audience? Because
Yes.
this was like the late 90s. How many
Mhm.
movies did you see where the character was actually talking to the audience? So it was kind of, I think, probably a new around that time, right?
Yeah, and like one of my favorite parts about that was like he was saying, in every couple of minutes, Mike come out. Where the fuck is this nigga?
Right.
I freaking love it. I love it. No, I loved it. I love the style. I love the talking, and they picked the right one to do the talking.
Yes.
They really did.
Yeah. I definitely agree. But it's funny looking at this movie and I'm just like, it kind of gave me flashbacks. Now, I didn't get no guys in middle school, high school. I was, I was a loser in school. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody can't be cool. But I think one of the biggest scenes and the takeaways when I think of the Wood, I think of the scene when they make their first bet.
Mm.
How that whole entire thing played out. Lisa, when you were in school, did you and your friends
Oh,
ever kind of make any bets? Not anything to this extreme, but any kind of bets with each other?
no, I was never the betting type of person. I don't like gambling like that because I'm like, I don't like losing money. I don't like losing credit. Like I don't like it. So it's like one of those things where I bet you, no. You know what? I bet you win because I'm not betting you. You're right. No.
Okay. Jason, what about you? It just seems like something that you probably participated in. No
So what
judgment.
was the question? What was the question?
When you were in your adolescent years, did you and your friends ever make any kind of bets to the level of,
So what kind of bet we talking about? Because
I
it was
mean,
it
if
was it
The
was a few
question
bets.
was,
It was a few bets in this
so
movie.
since we're talking about the Wood and we know the bet that they had,
I
was
had
it
two.
mhm.
well, let's start at the younger one. When they're in middle school, grabbing, ladies' booties.
So again, this is 20 years removed. There's been apologies that's been given. There's been not suspensions, but due to troubles in the school. But yes, I was I guess you say misogynistic, doing certain things. But we used to play those games where, you know, it was like you got the cooties, and on the way to unlock your hand was to grab a booty. So yes, I played those games. Yes. Everybody wasn't playing those games, but you find out the hard way sometimes. I didn't get the mic treatment, but yeah, it was definitely, if you do that again, I'm telling the teacher, I'm like, oh, never again. I'm done playing. No, we can wrap this game up. This the end of it. This is
Mm.
I think this scene is so hilarious because they knew that her brother was in a gang and they bet him a whole dollar.
oh, let me do it.
Right. And to think like a dollar, I was just like, damn, I wish.
Bruh, that was hilarious because he was like super excited to try to get that dollar. Ooh, let me do it. Like, you
He
need a
just
dollar
needed
there?
something. He just needed a reason to do it. He just needed something to hype him up to go do that. Because he was eyeing Alisha ever since he saw her. They normally
Mhm.
say when a man sees the love of his life, he'll know immediately. Do y'all think that's true? Because
Look,
Mike, obviously, it was true for Mike's situation.
love it. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Answer my question first.
I
We're
mean,
not
same
playing
thing,
those
right?
games today.
It's same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what you're saying, but essentially, right? Do you believe in love at first sight?
Or if you see somebody that's the love of your life, you call it what you want, Jason. Do
Okay.
you believe in it and have you experienced it?
Not that I can recall. Not that I can recall.
Okay.
I mean, you have those moments of it, and I think it's, I don't know if I can't say it was lust, but in moments where you see that the new girl, maybe like in school, the new girl, like I lived in an apartment, so maybe the new girl in the or the new girl in the neighborhood, you're like, oh my God, I want to know her. Like, who is she? But that's like every movie, every movie about kids, like roll bouncing a little shorty moved up next to them and whatnot. It's always, or Nunu popping up, like who that? Like, I ain't never seen her around here, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just
That is not how they sounded. Oh my God. That's
I
AT
was
Hale. What is
AT,
happening?
hell no.
But Lisa, have you ever experienced love at first sight?
She better say yes.
No,
Make, make
no.
sure look.
Listen,
You ain't love me.
Blink twice if you need help.
crush at first sight, crush, developing a crush on somebody when you see them, like, oh snap, and then you just look forward to seeing them all the time. Done that, but I actually don't believe in loving first sight. Um, I definitely believe that there could be a strong connection upon first meeting. That I will say that, like, you can, that like already, like, they catch your eye visually, and then you start talking, you connect instantly. Like it's like, oh man, it's so easy, like it's such a breeze that
Mhm.
that connection just gets stronger and stronger. So I think that's the closest thing that I could say to love at first sight, and even that doesn't really quantify it, because I'm like, I definitely believe first meeting connection. That's as close as I get.
Mm, okay. So that
What
just let
about,
me know. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
what about you, Jess? Do you believe in love at first sight?
No, I believe in lust at first
At
sight.
first sight.
Okay.
What about love at first fuck?
No, no,
Hmm.
that's just stigmatized or, well, yeah, no.
What about three raws?
So that was a no. I don't think three raws equals love. No, whoever said, yo, Twitter is a crazy place. Lisa, there was a tweet. I don't. What? Wait, Jason. Was the tweet was, how do you know that you're in love with somebody? Or
No. It said, when do you first say you love someone?
that's what it was. When do you first say you love somebody? And somebody said after three raws. But what if they say it before y'all do anything physical? Does that mean it's real?
I mean, you could be, I
Yeah, it could
mean,
be. It could be.
It could be a mental, emotional thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that
As
might
a,
be.
as a matter of fact, I think it's technically better that way,
It
honestly. Because I
is.
mean,
Yep.
I'm like the thing, like you said, stigmatized, whatever the other version of that is.
Pussy whipped.
There it is. Thank you. You know, I heard that in so long,
Why?
forgot about it. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. I forgot about that. All right. So being any of those things, you ignore so many flags because you already given physically that connection. Because regardless of what people may think, you literally are exchanging a piece of yourself. That connections that they call it a soul tie. It's harder to break those. So that's why it's better to kind of, I'm gonna sound real old when I say this. Sorry guys, but it's better to wait as long as possible before you do that, because you start to rationalize yourself and ignore things you've already given yourself. So I'm talking about men and women. Like you start to rationalize and overlook things. It's so much easier to walk away when you haven't done it physical, and someone can only hide certain parts of them for so long. It's just who can hold out long
Mm-hmm.
enough.
That's why I be in this nun life. Amen. Speaking facts. Speaking facts. But the fellas wasn't trying to wait as long as they could.
No, no, no.
But the universe made them wait.
Yes.
You got to
So
find
you know
somebody that
what?
wanted as much as you.
I'm not gonna lie. That was like they gave Alisha some really great bars in this movie.
Man, why
They
the
did.
fuck that? Why was Alisha older than the whole cast playing the kid?
Stop playing with
Because
me.
she looked young.
Bro, she's 30. She's older than Big Mike and Little Mike.
What's the age gap?
3 years.
Oh, Jason,
That
that's
ain't
not
nothing.
crazy.
That
That's
ain't
not.
nothing.
Jazz.
What
She's
about
Ali,
Homegirl on
Alicia
High School
was
Musical?
who was that? I've never
Um, High School Musical. Listen, I didn't watch High School Musical, but I do know that the black actress in there was the oldest in that cast by a
yeah.
significant amount, and she was able to play young. And even Pariah, the movie
Okay.
Pariah.
I mean, so now Alicia, now she's 10 years older than all the kids. She was 10 years older than Mike, the kid Mike. But now
True.
Mike Epps, when he was an adult, she's 3 years older than him, is my point. That yeah, now you see what I'm saying. Why didn't she just play herself as an adult too? She could have played both roles.
Because they needed Sanaa Lathan in that role. I
That
don't
was
care
looking
what
like
anybody. It was Sanaa Lathan, and this was right after Love and Basketball. They needed.
it wasn't right before.
I don't remember when Love and Basketball dropped. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought Love and Basketball was around 96. Oh no, it was around okay,
No.
so it was a 2000. So The Wood
Okay.
came out first.
Yeah, I'm gonna say should have been right
Yeah.
after, if I'm not
So
mistaken.
they said, oh, that chemistry between them, love
Was
it. Put
good.
them in a movie together with a basketball. I mean, low key, you can kind of put the stories together and they kind of pan out.
A
You
little
make a
bit.
few little edits and it can work.
So wait, I don't mean to jump
You're fine.
to the end like this, but it always bothered me that we never got to see the two of them together officially in their old as adults. It was all they were still playing games. Not
Le-
playing games, but they were still being
Lacey, you
hesitant.
did see it. You saw it the following year in a completely different movie. They, what do you mean? And they gave you two younger versions of them again. Their doppelgangers are all over the place of them.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
And now
You're
Kyla
right.
Pratt looked just like her.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that casting was
And
crazy.
she's 20 years younger. Yeah, Alicia's older than her. Yeah.
Listen, leave that black woman alone. Black women
No,
don't age.
I
Sure don't.
appreciate that part. I appreciate that but I'm
Sure
like,
don't.
damn.
Yeah. If it wasn't for this gray hair, you wouldn't know.
I bet so you got a showing today. Look at you.
Oh, I know. I haven't gotten it done in a minute, so
It
Oh,
looks
good.
nice.
It
thank
does.
It
you.
looks nice. But who do y'all think had Sanaa Lathan had better chemistry with? With Omar Epps in Love and Basketball or with Tay Diggs in Brown
Let him
Sugar
basketball.
and
Let him basketball. You stop talking. Let him basketball.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think her and Tay Diggs really have chemistry. I
No,
think,
they.
I
Okay.
think they have on screen. It's something to have on screen together, but I don't think they have like a relationship chemistry. It doesn't look like a relationship. It's just like I can't really explain what it feels like, but it's not a I don't I'm like because some people look at, man, I think they fucking like you know what I'm saying. I've never gotten that, and maybe I know that's like horrible to say,
it's
but
not. I do that all the time.
like Lisa and
Well,
like
because
Issa and Lawrence, I'm like,
sometimes it's
man.
true.
I'm
Sometimes
looking
it's
at Lisa.
true.
You look at Issa and Lawrence, like, man, you think at least once. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
like I thought. I don't know. It's hard. It looked like they did. It
They
looked like
Friday
they
night.
did.
You think of Friday night? No, no.
I
I
did.
would.
Listen,
I mean, she may have gotten some hair from Daniel. I hope so.
My God, here you go.
What? I'm just wishing the best for my sis.
You wish it was you. That's what you wish.
I do. I do. Wish it was me. And yo, if he let me chill. But if we on a cast together, he got that beard for our first day of filming. Ain't no shame. It'd be terrible. I wouldn't be in the business that long.
Jason, I make it a point not to try to go on Jazz's stories
I mean,
because no I
I
was like,
wasn't
oh,
sure
this
where
is
that was
cute, this
going.
is cute, this is cute, thirst trap every time,
it's
every
jazz.
time.
It's
You
jazz.
don't you don't jump like that.
So
You exaggerate.
it's a jump scare. It is. I get
No,
it. I get it. Like Jazz House is a jump scare too. Like it's crazy. You
y'all
see,
not
you
about
know
to
what?
start this lie. Y'all not about to start this lie that I got a dungeon in
wait,
my house. We're
wait,
not
wait,
doing that.
wait.
We're not doing that. I'm gonna stop you
So,
right there.
so
I know
I
you
was
know.
on TikTok, mind my business, and then I came across a thirst trap. I was like, you know who would appreciate this?
Oh, she did say
Jazz.
that to
So
me.
I
Yeah, she
sent it to
did.
her ass,
She did. I ain't
Hey
say
and
nothing
she
man.
though.
liked it, and she liked it.
She probably hit her heart. Like, I'm surprised she ain't sending over like a feet. Like, she got like a foot stamp that she sends sometimes. You lucky she ain't sending that motherfucker to you.
Yo, I gotta ask Helene to send that to me. Oh my god, it's gonna be all over my IG. I gotta make sure they black though.
Yes.
Fine.
But I have a question. Were either y'all from born and raised in a city that had like a nickname? Because of course this is the Wood, Inglewood, California.
Oh,
I mean, so I won't say that. I mean, kinda, but not really. I mean, I'm from Memphis, so not people. You know, they may say like Memphis 10. That's just what they say. But you have like towns. Like Inglewood is a city, so we have like places like where I'm from is Whitehaven, but people call it Black Haven. You have Orange Mound, which technically is a city. It's like one of the first black communities ever, like one of the first black cities, and so you got like that, and you have stuff like that, but like nah, nothing like the Wood where people doing all that type of thing. Nah.
Okay. Lisa, what about you?
I don't think so. Cause let me see. Let me see. I was born in Philly, and then I spent my elementary years in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, and then came to Florida. Nah,
Mm.
like there's no cute names for that I lived in. You know.
Sucks for y'all. Born and raised in Charlotte, the nickname is the Queen City. Gang
I
gang.
never heard that until like last year.
Because you're from fucking Little Rock.
I'm from Memphis.
They
See,
they mentioned Little Rock in Snowfall before it became Crack Rock. Yes. We remember. But Lisa, when watching this movie, do you think that it had a very good representation of male friendships and vulnerability, in particular to culture?
Mm, yeah. I think that I actually think it did a good job of representing not only the friendships of males, but kind of the personalities, how they are. how they communicated, the simplistic ways they look at things. You know, we look at things in layers, and they're just like,
God, a road. Like just a straight road. God, yeah. Sorry.
we are we are a highway with all kinds of connections, and you're
So
right, they are a straight dirt road.
No pavement. Ain't
I
no
think we
street
have a
lights. Nothing.
I think I do think this is probably like surface level as it comes to men, as it pertains to men or boys, teenagers, like it is surface.
Yeah.
When it comes to it, I do think the greatest piece of black work that we have gotten still to this date, in film is damn Best Man. I think Best Man is the best piece of work
Mm,
that explains like men and layers. Especially if you take all three of those stories and you make them. I mean, you have to because it tells a story. You can't just take part of it and say, oh, this is. But I think those three are the ones that kind of explains men in a nutshell. Better. It doesn't give the kids the kids part, which would be. I mean, I'm shocked they haven't tried to make a kid story of them, like I mean, but in the story in the not the, in the TV show, it kind of touches on their kids
hmm
within there, not their kids, but their story, within his story. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand that. Jason, with looking at this group, does it seem like they were able to hold each other accountable? And even though when they had their disagreements, when during their adolescent years and also adult years, to where they were able to still be a unit, still respect each other, even though you had Ronan that was fucking up, throwing up in the car, showing up at your ex's house the night before your wedding. So it's just a bunch of things falling in a very bad space.
I think they did. I don't think as kids they really because like they didn't really have a conflict outside of like outside forces. There was no issue between the friend group, which a lot of times you have. That's why I appreciate them not having it because not every friend group falls out. Not every friend group has an issue. But I feel like feel like the story was more so. You had them as kids, living as kids, and then them having to grow up, having to get out of it. And unfortunately, which you don't really. I wish it would have kind of led with it as kids, kind of showing how Roman was with the different women or with the people that he was dating, where it kind of alluded to how he was when he got into adulthood, but it just kind of shows you them as the kids, but it's more Mike focused in that story and what was going on with him. And then it shows him as adults and it's him not wanting to or not being able to, Slim made a lot more sense as far as with why he wasn't with women because he kind of sucked with women. If you just keep in the book, like he didn't know how to talk to them. He was more concerned with what the women did with other people, and whatnot. So then when he, him being as aggressive as he was with Roman, holding him accountable, like, bro, you gotta XYZ, or even when they got onto Mike about his situation. These are just, real conversations. I feel like and men do have those conversations, like, when people say, the one that got away, it's like, all right, bro. I'm instantly like, all right, my nigga, we ain't having that conversation because you was a dog. Let's move on and go to the next. Let's get to the next thing. We ain't got to talk about that. Like we ain't doing that. Not when I'm around. We finna wrap the pack that shit up because I ain't finna coddle none of that bullshit behavior that you was on. Because even when you was doing it, I told you.
Yeah.
you know what I do like about that is the fact that when they got him and everything, and he's like, you were the one telling me I'm breaking up the group and everything, and I like how he was like, yeah, but you chose this. Be a man, let's go. Like, I like that because it's kind of like that makes sense to me. Yeah, like, oh man, you're breaking up the group. But okay, that's what you're doing. Okay. No, no, no. I'm not gonna let you like backtrack and be a butthead. Do you love her? Okay, then what we talking about? I like that. Like that for me showed maturity as well.
Yeah.
And even though it's still surface level, like you say, I feel like it kind of like alludes to layers, which I
Yeah.
liked.
And I also think it seems like he knew within himself that he loved her, but he felt guilty to want to leave with her because he was, like you said, breaking up the friend group. And it's just like he's supposed to always be there. And they over here talking shit like she needs to stay here. But he's just like, well, she making more money at her job, so it doesn't make any sense for her to move here. And so it just seems like, and even though it doesn't really get too much into details as to why he went to his ex's house the night before, why he was like on the fence, but it kind of seemed like he was, I don't want to disappoint my boys. Like, I love her, we're going to leave, but with me taking that step, I could be losing my brothers. And I think that guilt is why he probably was drinking crazy the night before and just doing all of that. But did y'all get the sense from that, or did you think he was just like, I don't know if I really want to marry her for real? And it
Oh no,
didn't have
no.
anything to do with the guys.
No, no. I feel like it was one of those things where like sometimes reality just hits you. Sometimes it like the path that you're on, good or bad, the realization of the changes of what this really means, it hits you and you kind of feel a little overwhelmed in the moment. Like I understood that. I understood that. I would not have gone to my ex's house, but I understood that fight or flight in that moment, like, oh my gosh, everything is changing. Like everything is changing. It's a lot of change. Am I making the right decision? It's a lot of change. I love her, but am I making it's everything is changing. Everything I
Mm-hmm.
know my life to
Mm-hmm.
be is changing. It's huge, huge step.
A lot of people, and I don't think a lot of people account for that. Like I think that's where I mean, because you oftentimes you only see it. Oftentimes you only hear about it when it's the man, but I mean, women go through that as well. They go through those thoughts of my life is it's changing, for a person. Like today's been interview day. I was looking at Kev on stage. And he was just saying how, how he got fired for his job. He got fired from his job, and they've always had two incomes within the house. And he told his wife he wanted to do something different. He was pivoting his career. Like he wanted to pivot into comedy. And she's like, well, so in their relationship, they make business plans for what they're gonna do and how they're gonna achieve whatever it is that they want to do. So, his plan was to sell the house that they lived in, and she was like, well, how about we rent the house out so we can at least keep some kind of income coming in while you're trying to pursue this other career. And oftentimes I think if we kind of like we kind of you were saying, if it's a mental and emotional love, I feel like you can I feel like because I haven't experienced it, right? So but I do feel like you could probably weather a lot of those feelings that you may feel like I'm uprooting my life. Because I remember when I was 17, my cousin, who was like my best friend, he began dating this girl. And like I felt like I was losing something. Like I'm like, bro, like this shit crazy. Like this is, I'm like, I'm having a share time with this chick, and it's like, let me just, real how I feel in, because he got a girl. Like I need to allow him to do it. He'll come back around whenever he come back around, when it comes to it. And like I respected it, I felt the way, but it was a thing. It was a new experience. We hadn't experienced it yet, so I didn't know until I got a girlfriend. I'm like, okay, I get it. And it's just having to find that balance between relationship and friend, type of thing. And some people, I've had it where I was in college, people would throw away a whole friendship for the relationship and then try to spin back around when it's like, yeah, I'm good on that. You kind of, I don't know what that word is, but you're not just for to dump me whenever you feel like you happy with something else and then come back around. I'm cool on that. That's not friendship neither. So you gotta, have to just be aware of all sides, of those situations and relationships.
Do you think that's why they say people that are in relationships can't really be friends with people that are single?
I've never
Because
so I've never heard that.
okay,
I've no I've heard the whole thing of, if you were to get in a relationship, me and you couldn't be friends. Like I've heard that before. Like it couldn't be opposite sex friends anymore. Because what did you like? I've heard that, but I've never heard you
right.
couldn't have single friends.
Well,
And I
I think was let me rephrase to where it becomes problematic. when you have
It,
somebody in relationship and they have like a group of single friends and it's just like, oh, what y'all niggas about to go do? Y'all about to do some single shit, and it's just like, what? No,
I think, I mean, so whenever I've dated or been with a woman, I've never considered her friends my friends. So like I'm always kind of, not gonna say wary of them. I'm thinking of my, my the woman that I'm dealing with, and how influential is she with this friend group. Like if I see her doing shit that she don't do, like you doing it with them, but you don't do that with me type of shit. And like certain stuff I get, you know what I'm saying? But like certain shit is like, all right, so now you dressing the way they dress. You ain't never dressed like that. What's going on with it? Like you don't drink. Now you drinking because they like, well, this just you pick up on different stuff. Like, dang, do you have your own mind, or is it whatever they do you just follow type of thing? So that's the one you kind of worry about. But
right. No, yeah, definitely. That makes sense. I I haven't ran across that issue because a lot of my friends are in relationships, and
you the single friend, so you they trying to keep
yeah,
them away from you.
but I'll just be
It's that
chilling.
dungeon. It's that dungeon at the house.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I still hang around my friends that are in relationships or married. Like, I'm not that crazy when it's just
Do
like, we
you
about to
rent
go
out the
throw.
dungeon? Do you rent out the dungeon?
Jason. I'm just where this shit at? In my garage?
No, it's not in there.
Ah,
I've been in your garage.
buddy.
Unless I don't know, you might got a secret button, Batman. I don't know what you got going on. That second house is over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
The one I'd be like, that's a cult.
It
Actually,
is.
I got all that land is mine. But nah, I was gonna ask y'all. Oh, so I also love how this movie showed the relationship between Mike and his mother.
Yeah, yeah,
They had a very healthy, close relationship because when she walked in on him, when he was getting his dance moves together,
bro. Why?
what you mean? You didn't
Where
practice
did
dancing at the house?
you think I was hitting them type? I wasn't hitting them type of moves,
Jason, I don't know what you was doing. This is a
man.
safe space. Even
She
if
would have
you
caught me on it.
were.
She would have caught me on the ground hitting the Pretty Ricky or something. Thank God. Maybe thank God I didn't get caught. I hit this. You know the move they snake it down to the ground. Yeah, I was hitting one of them moves up in the house.
If you have video, please share so we can post that on the pod
Yes.
IG.
Yes.
Baby, grind on me. Yeah, hit the shit.
If you are watching on YouTube, you saw the shake in the shoulders. If you are not, go to the YouTube and look at the shoulders. Oh my God.
Jazz will timestamp it.
Oh yeah. There is absolutely going to be a clip of that. And then I'm
Hey,
gonna
you know
throw
what, Jason? Those are some slick moves. Okay, for real, for real. Those are some slick soldier moves. How about it?
Yeah, I know I was trying to play it back and now I'm just playing.
I'm gonna give credit where credit's due.
no, I ain't gonna say nothing. But yes, I do love the relationship that they show between him and his mom because when they just sat down, he was like, "How are you doing?" Like, "Oh, okay, wholesome." But they didn't mention his dad at all. Did
They
he?
didn't. They kind of that's guess he in North Carolina. I don't know. I don't,
All right, so I'm glad that you said that because for some reason, every time people decide to quote one line from this movie, it's to
it's
sound like
that.
Mike completely country. Jazz is here to say everybody in North Carolina does not sound like Mike. They are not country. He was from Winston-Salem, which is a
Yeah,
small
he's
town in North
country,
Carolina.
country, country. Which is funny. Somebody told me I don't sound like I'm from Memphis no more. I
You
was like,
sound like you from Little Rock,
no.
Crack
They
Rock.
said how you think they sound? You think it sound like me?
Hmm?
Exactly. You think they sound like me here?
Who?
The Little Rock people. You think they sound like me?
Yep.
I've never been to Little Rock. I
Me
don't
either.
know.
No,
They
but
don't
they
sound
sound
like
like him.
they don't sound like me though. They don't
They
sound like
sound.
me. It's funny, Jazz. That was funny. It was that was. I know I didn't even laugh hard, but that was funny. Get that fuck out of here.
Jason, what I say every week?
I don't
They
want to
go,
hear that.
what?
I don't hear that.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
All
want to hear
right.
that. That shit,
They tell me
I
all the time.
I bet
They know.
you know what? No, be quiet.
You gotta relax. But I forgot what I was about to say. Okay. We learn which Tic Tacs to pick up and which Tic Tacs not to pick up.
Tic Tacs.
Well, no Tic Tac or no fruity Tic Tacs, no fruity gum. Neither one. An Altoid would do what you needed to do because it'll just destroy everything. Because them shits is probably the strongest mints I've ever had.
I like them.
But
I like them.
I don't think they were all towards out
No, they
at that
weren't.
time. Nah.
Because this is the 80s, huh?
No. Oh, right.
The
Right,
movie.
right.
I
The
think it
movie.
was. I think it
It's like
was set in the
86.
80s.
Was it 86? It was 86.
I just know it came out in 99.
Yeah, it was 86 in the movie, though. It was 86 in the movie. Because I was like, because I'm like, how they start high school when these niggas already grown as fuck? Like, how they do? But it was junior high.
Yeah.
It was in junior high, so it's a little bit different. It cuts off at a certain age. Then you go into high school, like that was like 10th grade when they went into it. So ninth grade, they was still in middle school or whatever, junior high or
Oh,
whatnot. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
depending on where you are, it's either called junior high or middle school.
yeah,
I was middle school.
yeah. I'm not that old.
Uh,
It was in middle school. What?
oh, I thought she was trying to call me old. Like,
No,
nah,
no, 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 no.
29 gang.
You've been 29 in 6 years.
Hey, man, don't be judging. But Lisa, did you have a favorite scene from this movie?
Um, yes. There's a couple of them, but I think
She had to look at her list like
other than
Which one
what
I'm
was
about to
that?
drop?
she look at her list like which one I like the most, which
She
one I
got
like the
5 of
most.
them.
Okay, it's 6, but not 5. I'm sorry.
Honorary mention.
Okay, I got one more.
All right, you know what?
We give you the space for it, Lisa. Go do your thing. Do your thing.
For me, it's like there's like the different like lines, not entire scenes, but lines.
Mm-hmm.
So, like honestly, that Mike one, that introduction in the beginning, like where he's like every couple minutes he comes out saying, "Where the fuck?" Like I love that. Like that, it gives me who these characters are off the bat. I know what to expect from Slim. I know what to expect from Mike. Like I get instantly who these guys are. I freaking love that little interaction there. And then y'all hating so much. I want to say practically any scene with Stacy in it. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Stacey,
Any scene with
he was a
Stacy.
scene stealer, man. Watching this, then
He
the movie that
was,
came
yo.
after this kind of hurt my feelings, but yeah.
Wait, what movie?
Uh, the movie with shit. It was him. It was with Slim. Slim and Stacy was in the movie together. He was a swimmer, and I think Master P was in it. Locked up or something like that. Lockdown.
When they was in jail,
Yeah.
I feel like I seen that.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was a terrible movie.
They tore him up. Oh, sorry.
Literally.
Bad choice of
worse
word.
than Holler if you hear me. Worse than that one, or
Hold on,
whatever.
I got the hookup.
There it is. Boom.
No, I got the hookup. It was a classic, girl. What you mean? Hold on, chill out, chill out. That's a classic right here. Yeah.
Nah. He was also in Tales from the Hood, wasn't he?
Yes.
Stacy.
Yeah,
Yep.
but yes, because he was the one of the guys at the beginning that got killed.
You
Okay,
guys
yeah, yeah,
took
yeah.
one of my options for Blink of Thrones, but okay, whatever. Whatever.
That doesn't take it, but I mean,
It's
but
long.
I think, but yeah. Stacy, yeah, Stacy was a scene stealer, up in this movie, like that shit, man. I think he
Every
had,
time he's on screen. Every time he was on screen, every single time.
I'm not.
man. Yeah, was that your only one, Lisa? Did you have another one? Because I'm just trying to make sure I don't want to.
You know what? I don't need this from you. You know what I'm saying,
I'm
Jason?
just
I don't
asking
need this
before I
from
throw
you.
it to Chaz.
No. I'm good. I'm good. I mentioned Stacy and Mike. We're good. We're good.
Jazz, what about you, Jazz? What was your favorite?
Lisa reminded me of a scene that I thought was so funny that I didn't realize it until I did a rewatch recently for this review. When Stacy was punching Mike, and Mike was, you hear Omar Epps talking, he was just like, I thought I saw a light, but actually it was his fist. And you just see Stacy still hitting him.
Hey, I didn't realize they stepped in. I forgot they tried to step in for him. Like that was like, hold on, it was
Right.
our fault. Like so I appreciate that they didn't run off. That they stood tall.
They did.
You know, so I appreciate that too.
I was just like, dang. And then I think my other favorite scene was shit. I feel like it was when they were in the pizzeria when they were
Yeah.
older.
Hmm.
Mm,
Like the
I like.
conversation that they were having.
mhm.
It was wholesome. Seeing them
Hmm.
brothers come together, just have that conversation, holding each other accountable. He was
Hmm.
like, I love that girl. I want to marry her. What time so I can be there? It's just like, nigga, you supposed to be marrying her today, but you are here while our clothes is at the cleaners because you threw up in his car.
And this shit was crazy. He was doing
Look,
it.
look, I don't know how we would do it with our schedules, but we have got to watch a movie together because this shit would be freaking
Yeah.
hilarious. Okay, it's gotta be a movie we've already all seen, so we can
Yes.
talk our shit during it. Like, yo, like,
We did that a few months ago to where it's just like I did a Zoom and I just streamed what I had on my computer and then like folks would just come in and we would just be there talking. We did, I think it was Bad Santa. So I'll definitely have to try to get another one set up and let you know. I was the movie I want to do is Scary Movie 2. Because who hasn't seen that? Exactly.
strong hand.
You gotta do it right, Lisa. Take my strong hand. You gotta do it right.
Man, they're not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
If they get him in Scary Movie 6, oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm
How
sorry.
y'all feeling about that? How y'all feeling about that?
Excited. Bring it on.
Same. Let's go.
Bring it on.
Let's go.
As long as Keenan is penning the movie and Marlon is just acting, I'm with it. I don't need
Yeah.
Marlon Wright. I don't need Marlon writing anything.
Nah. No. No. I agree. I agree.
I seen Honey House and they're black, whatever they're black something.
Mm,
He had a few where it was just like,
I
all
knew, and
right,
I knew.
Where is Sean? Where
I
is
I knew to
Sean?
support
somewhere
him
looking
from
sexy.
afar. I'll support him from.
Yeah.
And they have a he named one of them. They name each other kids Sean and Marlon. These niggas just went missing after that. They just doing daddy shit. I guess I don't know.
Damn, daddies. Like, go make some product for us to laugh at. Being a family man.
Meanwhile, Damon just out here cloning himself. So
Now Damon, I like his show though. His show is very good,
They got
man.
some strong genes.
what?
I want one of them sons. Yes. I need to find somebody IG immediately. Be like, good afternoon, brother. You're looking real good today. But speaking of movies, do y'all have, well, I already said y'all, asked y'all your favorite three memorable scenes from any Black film that came out in the 90s? I know Lisa probably
All
has
right. Cause
seven.
okay. First of all, six. So mind your business.
Oh my God. Just doubling up. All right. I'll start with you, Lisa, since Jason, somebody has his attention. What are your six scenes? Lord have mercy. You probably gonna take everybody's.
You don't know that.
All right.
All right. Number one has got to be my girl Terry in the kitchen in Soul Food when she let everybody know the family in my house, fuck my family, and she pulled out that knife. You never gonna forget that. Never, never gonna forget that. That's one. Two, Cleo's death and set it off. You hear
Ooh.
me? You hear me? I'm never gonna get over that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They told Queen Latifah, shake like you some bacon on the stove.
Yo, I gotta give up to Dana. Okay, my girl Dana, Queen. She did it.
She
They
did.
better never they better never remake it. I know they do like a musical or a play. That's fine. Do that. But you cannot remake this movie. Don't do it. Nice.
You're gonna be
Go
mad.
fight somebody. Oh,
You gonna be
somebody.
mad.
Somebody. Then we got the Players Club. Diamond
Oh,
beating that ass.
I'm so excited that you haven't said any of mine, but you were given really good scenes. I love that
Oh,
for
go
you.
check out our Players Club review. It's out there.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
okay. Actually, I'm gonna go listen to that. So I can do that tomorrow, actually. Um,
It's so toxic.
uh, um, every Debo entrance in Friday.
Wait, with the bike?
Dude,
It's Jaws. Doom, 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 doom.
um, oh, last two. Um, don't be a menace to the Central while drinking juice in the hood. When Marlon brings out the rocket, do we have a problem?
That's a good one.
And last but not least, um, every night I gotta fight to prove my love. Those are my those are my six.
Okay.
Went through it. She ran through it.
Right. She has some good ones. Jason, do you have your three
So
or six?
before I get to
I don't like
mine,
the shade when you said six.
I do want to say my favorite scene in the wood, since we
Oh,
didn't get there, um,
sorry.
is of course the dance. I mean the entire not that dance. I hated that. Well, he did do it at the dance, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
But the
It's,
actual dance itself,
mhm.
of course, them having to go to the the store, which that's me too. I have a very sensitive nose. I don't do stanky breath. I can't do bad hygiene. So I keep mints on me. I'm brushing. I definitely make sure I keep exactly. Come on, I brush my teeth. I floss. I do this when I wake up. I'll get back into bed. I don't like it's. I'm not playing that. I don't want to smell you. At no point.
Oh, can I cut in? So, because I'm the same way. Do y'all, can you kiss somebody with morning breath? Because I can't.
No, no.
I I have. I prefer not.
God, okay. Whew, my
The
tribe.
way he said it felt like he was like, you know what I mean? He was
I'm
reliving
disgusted with
trauma.
myself.
Yeah,
You know
me
when he
too.
said it?
I'm
He was,
disgusted with
he's like,
myself because some people you just don't. Some people just like, oh my god, they just like it's like man, you just don't know
No,
what I'm going through right now. Like
I don't want
I'm
to
not.
smell your breath,
I can't
man.
kiss you like I would. Like I'm never gonna brush my teeth. Like
I just, I don't even want to smell your breath. Don't even talk to me in the morning. Like, if you
like
want to
rub,
show
rub it.
affection, we can do the little
Let me rub. No, let me
rub
just rub the back.
noses.
Let me rub your booty. Like just turn over. Go look that way. Like you ain't got to be. Come on, be considerate of me and my
Right.
nose. Like
All
maybe
right.
you can't. Can you smell your own breath? You should
Be
be able to
so
smell. You should be able to smell your own.
consider that for me.
And like my
just
breath not even that horrible when I wake up in the morning. But I don't want nobody to deal with me in the morning. Let me freshen up. My grandma taught me wash your face, brush your teeth,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can lay back down. Like we ain't got to do. Like come on, be. Come on. But the dance. Of course, the dance, them in the actual dance, not him can't get dance. He finally gets a dance, and of course, if this world was mine, which is that is a black. I don't know what that would be. That's like a Negro spiritual, maybe. I don't know. Which of course Kendrick and SZA, they sampled it. It's like that's one of them. That's one of them. But it's Luther. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, the lady is Cheryl. Is that Cheryl Dennis on it? That I could be. I want the feature artist on that song. I'm sure if she'll let us know. But of course, Stacy robbing the store. Of course, that's a big one. And then him and something. I get mine is that entire scene, of course. Then of course him telling him how to get his sister, which is kind of weird because ain't no way in hell I'm walking a brother or woman, since my sister is of the LGBT community, how to get my sibling. No, I'm not coaching you through how to get my. Oh, when that song come on, get a dance, nigga. I'm not coaching you through that.
you are such a hater, Jason. Damn, that shit is in your blood. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You
Nah,
were you. I mean, so I think it's different for women, but like you were like I don't even know how to ask that question without asking. You would put your friend on your brother.
if I knew my brother, I'm about to throw some shade. Like, if my brother had a good track record and somebody I could use, like, recommend, like, he's a good dude, you know, and especially if my friend is cool, really good intentions, then yes. But I know some folks is real covenant of their siblings. And
Yeah.
plus that's a lot of pressure too, because if you just like, I don't know, I'm sometimes I dip into relationships, sometimes I don't. I wouldn't want to talk to a friend, sibling, or cousin, anything like that,
I
because
feel that.
it's just like if you don't know if you want to keep a job and they recommend you for a job, you like, I'm end up fucking this up. You don't want to do that. So it's just you gotta take the whole situation a lot more serious. But I don't think Stacey was wrong with trying to put Mike on Alicia. What you think, Lisa?
No, I don't think you're paying attention, Jason. Think about who Stacy is. Think about who he rolls with. Think about the kind of guys that he be around, who he see. You think he wants to do with any of them guys? From him, he's like, okay, I can either sit back and let her choose some wrong niggas that I know are gonna be trifling, or I can give this one kid that I know is a good person, a good guy deep down, give him a step up. If she gonna be with somebody, I'd rather be with because like none but knuckleheads out here. I know because I'm out here. I know how dudes think because this is how I think. And from the moment he beat up or started beating him up, and he said, "Oh, you think my sister's a hoe?" And he goes, "No, I think she's pretty." Like
Yeah.
that's truthful innocence. Caught him off guard. He like, "Oh, okay." And you forget that leading up to the dance, they were friends, right?
Yeah, she built some respect for him, especially after
Yeah.
he punched Stacy in the face, and that made
So I'm
Stacy kind of respect him as well.
exactly. So I'm sure Stacy has seen him and heard, and so he's seen him in passing. He's watched, he's observed. Like they come across. Like, and maybe she's talked about him as well. Like Stacy picks up on these things. He thinks like so. There are some brothers who are like nobody, but I think because of who Stacy is, who he's around, and his
Yeah,
environment, he knows ain't nothing but hoodlums out here. I know this one dude is a good dude, an upstanding dude.
yeah.
Let me give him a little, but keep your hands off my sister. I'm like, just, you know what I mean? Like,
Do you think she was waiting for Mike to ask her to dance?
yes.
Because she was like, it's your favorite song. Are you
Mm.
gonna wait till the dude that you want to dance with to your favorite song at the dance asks you? Or you just gonna be like, look, I gotta get me a dancing with somebody because it's my song. I'm not waiting for him.
I think she was waiting for Mike.
Cause
I
like
think she was waiting for Mike.
yeah, because a dude asked her and she was just like, nah, I'm good. What if he didn't even come over?
Then she would not have. Then she would have been sad, but that would have been it. Like, the thing is, she didn't want there to be any obstruction. I don't want to dance with somebody that I don't want to dance with and throw off the person I want to dance with. Have them not come over and talk to me. So, like,
Yeah.
and the way it was, she wasn't like there with like her girls like that, where it's like, oh, let's we're like, we're dance together. Like, it wasn't like that either. So
Yeah.
she was definitely waiting for him.
The universe
100.
was the universe was obviously setting things up for him because for
Yeah.
that song to be on at the dance
Yep.
and when he was in her room, I was just like, oh, y'all little fast asses in here. Mm, mm, mm. But I do like how Mike was like, even though that they had a bet going on, him and Alicia did the do. He was like, he didn't even tell nobody until after
No.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Gosh.
See, and it's stuff like that that makes it impossible to stay mad at Mike.
When were you ever mad at Mike? I
Oh,
mean,
I
like,
wasn't. I wasn't.
oh,
But if I
okay.
look, okay, if okay, all right. This is not a dig. It's just different generational. If I'm looking at this movie through Gen Z eyes, I'm
Yes.
looking at these dudes as problematic off rip. How high you gonna bet and da da da? Because again, context matters. Not that it was all right. but don't forget the time and place of which
Right.
these events are happening. They were well with all that we didn't have, the knowledge that we didn't
Right.
have. They're still kids, and obviously they grew up to be upstanding men. They didn't carry, you know what I mean? And so if you wanted to be mad at Mike for not only taking the bet, but acting on the bet and uh, touching somebody without their permission, you could kind of like look at it kind of way, some kind of way, again, through that lens.
I
But
think
then, okay, go ahead.
I sorry to cut you off. I think they probably more mad that he cheated on his girlfriend with Alisha.
I kind of forgot about the part.
And I didn't even realize that until I like watched it recently. I was like, he had a whole girlfriend around that time. Like, but I guess they broke up because they went to the dance together.
Yeah. And to be
So
fair, it was like what, seventh grade?
no, they was in high school.
It was high school. Oh, right. It was
Yeah.
high school. It was high school. High school. High school.
You know how many men walking around with that high school heartbreak still on their chest? And they ain't been able to trust a woman since.
Mm, You know why? Toxic femininity.
And it comes full circle.
And it comes full circle.
But nah, this movie as a whole, I think it was great storytelling. And I feel like with watching it in 2025, even though there are certain elements that
Mhm.
could be seen as problematic today,
Yeah.
I do feel like the message that it was trying to tell is still relevant.
Agreed.
And it's just one of those movies where you just like, damn, we had some really great movies in the 90s. Wholesome, telling very good Black stories that wasn't full with drama, that wasn't full with trauma.
Yes.
And it's just like, it wasn't male versus female going back and forth. It was just friendship.
Yeah.
So I wish we had more of this today to where you don't have.
Jazz, maybe you and I should write it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Because I don't want, you can have a little bit of conflict, but I don't want the conflict to be the driving part of the story. To where it's just like, how productive can we be? How structured and like just the growth and being able to communicate with each other, to characters. And people talk effectively and people listen. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put our heads together, put our heads together and come up with something great.
I think
just like that, Jason missed the whole
my bad.
conversation.
I know it's because I'm trying to work and we having system issues at the same. It's just trying to. I'm not. See, I wasn't supposed to. Had to make some adjustments, and
you'll never be able to repeat that moment that we just had.
But I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch on the rewatch. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad my sisters can pod without me, and y'all can do that without me. So then I can come back and be like, oh my God, I missed a moment. Like, what happened?
If you would have came in like Celie from Color Purple. You gotta go faster with it.
I got look, my coordination ain't that quick. I used to be C at the bottom of the C. My name.
You throwing up gang signs. I don't know what that is.
It was the they lock. It's all good. Nah. It's all good. Can I get off my favorite 3 or my favorite Black moments real quick?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. My favorite Black moments. One is definitely going to Bernadette or Angela Bassett in Waiting to Exhale. It's 7. No.
Don't do Queen Mother Angela like that.
17, 30.
But hold on. But for real, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like that's wild for the person that you are married to say how many times y'all made love out loud.
Yeah, to be that petty, to keep up with it, like to throw that in your face, man. No, that's hella wild. Hella wild.
Real quick, what was wild about that scene, Jason, that you brought up is like she just kept saying every red flag.
Yeah.
We were like, damn, like I was counting how much
That nigga, he was tallying on the wall when she got done. It's just
She didn't come, but I did. Here we go.
like nigga, that's crazy, 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 crazy.
Wait. Does that mean? Does that mean? Does that mean he wasn't partaking in the peach? Is that what that means?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. I don't know.
You know what? I don't think that nigga did it.
He
I think that
probably
nigga
did.
was DJ Khaled. I don't think he did it.
You think he DJ Khaled, man? Fuck DJ Khaled, man. This ain't
That's the quickest way to get blocked. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
it is.
Jason.
Jazz, my second question. You know my second question off the rip. I don't give a fuck where we at.
If
Man,
I done got to the point to where if he be like, I'm not a foot guy, well, you're not my guy either. It's just gone. Like, I look wasting my time with you. I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead.
so Friday, around here, a Smith and a Weston, they call this a swing.
Wow.
Nigga. Yes, the Bernie Mac scene. That's gonna be that's a moment. That's a moment. Damn. See, I thought, of course, David Ruffin getting put out. That's a TV show though, huh? That's a TV show.
It is.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of an actual one that stick out because damn.
You ain't got
Damn,
enough. Lisa had
I know
a
this
hell of a life.
I know she got, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it that? Because I definitely was over here thinking. Then I was thinking, because I just thought about the other ones in the 80s. I'm going to get you, sucker, with the fish and the shoes. That was my other. That's the 80s movie. That ain't no 90s movie.
Damn.
So
You ain't never seen Low Down Dirty Shame.
I have seen
That's a
Low
good
Down
one.
Dirty Shame. That's a good one. That's a good one. But I was
Something there.
also thinking, I think how to be a player. when they was watching them have sex and the guy farted on them when they was up in the trying to they was standing on top of the trash cans, Ezel and Steel. Ezel and Steel.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's just they get the yeah, so these are moments that stick. Oh, I can also go when it's fucked up. When Tyler Banks got shot down in Higher Learning. That's a moment. That was a moment.
What moment was that? That wasn't even the biggest moment from that movie. Yo, you just like to see Omar cry. That's it. You are a sick man. That's crazy.
Oh, I know what it was. That's what it was. It was when Tupac went off on Omar and Juice. Also got that review. Go watch that when he said,
That was the 90s?
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it was. There was Scream before Scream. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, when Tupac went off on him in the hallway at school.
That scene was wild. And then when he walked into the elevator facing him, that scene never popped into my head till Sean mentioned it. He was like, that's a crazy nigga. Who's looking at the opposite way in an elevator? Like, yeah, that is kind of scary. But
this nigga is razor focused. Kill him right now.
Yeah, you got to take him out. But did you have any other scenes?
Nah, that was it. That was it.
I'm going to take Bernadine off my list because that's what I had at the top. I am going to do Tales from the Hood, the Niglet scene. He was at the bottom of them steps. Godly boy. Everybody's nightmares. I am going to do Boys in the Hood, Ricky's death, because Ricky Zigzag would have saved his life.
I knew it.
You talking about me in sad scenes.
I knew Ricky it had to be on somebody's list. I knew Ricky was going to be on somebody's list. I knew it.
Zigzag would have saved his life because them dudes in the hood would have been like, oh shit, I gotta aim. Like I gotta work hard.
Yeah, they're not crocodiles.
Listen, he was a football player too. Lisa, you know a Zigzag could have saved his life. But it is what it is. I'm gonna do What?
He's not from Florida. He never got taught the zigzag.
I'm not from Florida. And I know to run a zigzag. See. Nope. He was a football player. He should have been one of the top people to know. But I'm going to do a different scene from Higher Learning. The scene where you had the black students going against the racist white students when they beat their ass. That scene was wild. And then I'm going to say New Jack City. Nino Brown.
Ooh.
And he what was the quote? Some
niggas always got to ice skate uphill.
No, it wasn't that one. It was when he poured.
No, that's Blade. That's Blade. My bad. That's Blade.
Wrong Wesley Snipes.
Wrong Wesley Snipes.
Cancel that bitch. That's what it was. He was like, cancel that bitch.
Oh,
yeah, that scene was wild.
Okay, you know what it is? I know that line was said in Blade, but it always felt like it belongs in New Jack City.
What was the line?
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
I can see that being said in New Jack City.
You know what I'm saying? It always felt like it belonged there. Even though I still love it. But yeah. Oh yeah, cancel. Oh man. Jazz, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good.
But who do you think the biggest villain is from The Wood, if there was a villain?
Okay, so you changed up the question. You think you slick as shit.
What you mean? The question was who the biggest villain in the movie.
I thought you meant in the movies, period.
What you mean? Like
just
any movie?
General. Just general.
No, I was talking about this movie.
Okay. My bad. I need to.
I was like, wait. But that's if you think there was a villain in this movie. So for me, I don't think there was a villain in this movie. Because some could say it was Ronan, but I don't really think he was a villain. I just think he made a mistake, but it wasn't anything that was detrimental to where it could just be like, it could definitely be fixed. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you don't want your future wife thinking he's having second thoughts. And shout out to Lisa Ray. She was beautiful in this movie.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
But it was just, he made a mistake. He didn't. Now, if he would have slept with his ex, then I would say, yeah, he was definitely the villain of the movie. But no.
I don't appreciate though. This
is true.
When he slapped her butt, like, that booty is rotund. I was like, nigga, first of all, calm yourself down. I see you trying to bring over how Stella got her groove back from. No. You're not Jamaican like that. Calm it down.
They did see. Yeah, I forgot him and Angela was doing their little thing.
Oh, I did not.
It wasn't on your list.
I may not, really speak patois like that, but I identify the real from the not. So it does hit the ear when it's not. I'm like, okay. A for effort, though. A for effort. I did enjoy the movie.
Tay Diggs is definitely a character. But do you think that's
Jamaican?
Who, Tay Diggs?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either. I just want to make sure. I didn't think so.
Do you think him telling Lisa where he was at will ever come up? And do you think there is a reason for him to even tell her that he went to his ex's house after he got drunk? That's a take to the grave.
Yeah.
Grave. Because it's just like, what would that information do for her? Especially if they didn't do nothing.
Nothing. And I don't even think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even think he went there to sleep with her. I think he.
Well, right? I don't know, because he said, y'all need to get out of here because I'm about to tear her ass up. But she had a man already.
Okay.
So I think if
that was the drunkenness talking. You're right. I forgot.
But if you have a man, why would you let a man in the house drunk?
It was her. Okay. All right. So hypothetical. If y'all were
leave it to Jason to find a way to make the female a villain. Go ahead.
Wait. I didn't say she was. I was just saying.
So let me ask this. You got your significant other. Y'all are engaged and they're at work. The first love of your life shows up at your door drunk. Are you answering the door or are you just leaving him outside?
Oh, I see.
I didn't know where I lived at.
That has nothing to do with the scenario. They just know where you are. So can you give me an answer, please? Like you
That
don't
feels
need
like
all
the
these.
I
that
mean,
feels
it's
like
this,
the
it's not. That's so difficult being.
She drunk outside, Jason. She's knocking on your door like Molly was knocking on Jared's door the first time.
Wait, how did he get there? He didn't drive there, right?
I don't know.
He took a Uber back in the day. I don't need a cab,
Taxi.
maybe.
Possibly. But y'all asking, ain't nobody gonna answer the question. Y'all gonna leave y'all.
I say I'm leaving him.
You leaving her
I would come
outside?
in after I call my significant other. Hey, X, Y. No, I'm asking her what you want to do. Hey, my ex outside. You know what I'm saying? That bitch drunk. What you trying to do? Let the bitch inside. I can shoot her with a water hose. Like what? You make like I'm not here. What you wanna do? Like, yeah.
Okay. Lisa,
But
what you
me,
doing? Oh, sorry.
I gotta protect me. So no. Cause it already popped up on the ring. Who the fuck? I know you live with me. Who's that bitch? Like I can
She
hear
got
her.
she got the ring on her. Who this at though? You call. I
She
just
already know
I
who it is. Ain't no question of who. She already know who it is.
Um, Me and Jason agree on this one. I'm making some phone call before I open that door. Who is it? Oh, uh, hold on. Just stay right there.
Saying who is it and they outside is kind of crazy. Can they see my
Yeah.
car?
yeah, your car is in the park it's in the garage. It's in the
Oh,
driveway. It's in your
okay. Because you know what?
driveway.
I might pretend I'm home, but if the car is there,
The car is there.
I
Hell,
could
they
I could
saw
still
That's
you
kind
go
of
pretend I'm
fuck.
not home.
they saw
That
you
kind
go
of
in the house from your morning workout
Oh,
that sound
damn.
like
or run.
that's a stalker. That's a stalker at this
Oh, see
point.
now. Okay, all right.
Look at Jazz. Look at
Let Jazz,
not you being so free, being
No.
carefree and living
Jazz.
like
Can we do some actual scenarios? You mean morning walk? Because ain't no way I'm doing a morning run. Get the hell out of here.
That was for Jason because he be running and shit. Whatever y'all do in the
But
morning.
funny. That was funny. That was funny. She said a morning walk. You know I ain't doing no running. What's wrong with you, nigga? Jazz ain't either though, so she right. It was just me.
I'm not
Jazz run is like a run group, and they was just walking. I ain't understand how that was working.
have I ever said that on the spot? Did you just you oversharing? Bet. Bet.
No.
I ain't
You
never
said
said
that?
that.
You never?
That's a group chat detail, my nigga, not the pod. Come on now. I don't need nobody knowing I be walking. Like, what's up with you? You fake as hell. Anyway, back to my fake scenario. All right, so y'all are opening the door.
What you doing? I
Oh no.
said with consent.
I yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna be like text Bay, like, guess who at the door?
Yeah.
That's what I ain't even gonna open it, but I just want you to know. This nigga outside drunk.
Yeah, I didn't call him.
And then I'm gonna
I
send a
didn't
I
call
love
him.
you. How's the work going? Have a whole conversation with
That I
him.
love you. That I love you would be like, hold on, what happened?
So
Wait,
wait, I love you is followed by a what happened?
It's typically a red flag when somebody leave with "I love you." Yeah. hmm 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 hmm
mm,
hmm
no,
hmm
it's a red flag when you say I love you and they're like, mm-hmm.
No, if you send me a text message, "I love you," and then I see the bubbles pop up. Oh yeah, that's a red flag. Because what you want? First off, what you gotta tell me? You never
Well,
did it with your parents. I did it wrong. I did.
you're looking at it all wrong. Perhaps they drove by a bad accident or they saw a news report and they're like, man,
Oh, okay,
I just say I love you.
I see what you doing. I just don't feel what you doing. I see what you try to do.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. So I gotta start having a conversation with you just so my I love you is not looked at like it's suspicious.
Yeah, what you love me for? It just
So
Jazz,
crazy.
earlier you
we were talking
mentioned
about
earlier you mentioned that there's a lot of dudes walking around with hurt from high school.
Jason
not
was
him.
One of them.
I'm not him.
Jason was
I'm not
missing
him,
when
though.
we spoke on that.
I'm not him
That's
though.
right.
I'm not him
That's
though.
right.
I'm not him though.
Jason,
I'm not him though.
she should not have to send you 5 text messages to start a conversation just to say I love you. That's crazy.
So you said so, Jazz. If Jazz, I've told you that I love you, you was like, what's this about?
Oh, that's just because I have trauma. I already know my problems. I'm not saying my problem is your problem, but all jokes aside,
I'm self-diagnosed.
but no, like if I'm with somebody and he texts me like, nah, like I've had that happen before. He was just like, I love you. And I said,
just out the blue.
I mean, we had a conversation after that. Yeah.
Mm.
I've had well, he did one time send it to me and I was asleep and I was like, everything okay? He was just like, I had a dream. I had a nightmare about you. And so he just wanted to.
That's all I'm saying. Like sometimes it just be like, because I did I call mom like, hey mama, I love you. And she was like, what's going on? Like I hit the back of a truck and I just want to, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying?
But I think it's more so a concern of is everything okay? Not like you did anything.
Yeah.
So if it's just like if my dude was
you know what? I think you're confusing Jason with I love you, right? Now
that right is suspicious.
That is suspicious.
That's
at that point, at that point, you it's kind of set up for what's happening. I already know, I'm not fit to ask no question because you fit to just tell me what's going on. But it's just just a random I love you out the blue, just nowhere. Like what? So I'm at what you mean by that? What you love me for?
So real quick, I know this wasn't the actual question. Okay, so when Jazz sent the question, right? She said, who do you consider a villain in the movie? For some reason, I didn't read it as this movie. I just read it as like, who's a big villain that you think? And
I don't know.
I feel like our tradition when I'm on the show is for me to somehow bring Tyler Perry into the conversation. So I actually said said Mike and Why Did I Get Married?
I just want to say Lisa is projecting right now. I had no thoughts of Tyler Perry when I asked that question at all whatsoever. I ain't even brought him up.
Lisa saying Beauty and Black ready to kill Tyler Perry.
No.
That goddamn helicopter.
Listen,
that was unnecessary.
I need to start that this weekend. I need to get to that scene.
Oh, now you gonna tell Chappelle. Look at what got you to watch it.
Oh shit! Don't snitch. Don't snitch. Don't be a snitch. Snitches aren't cool, Jason. Don't be a tattler. But now I'm gonna watch that shit.
Now she gonna watch it. I'm down for the Jazz live watches though. Just put that shit on Twitter. Just put that shit on there. That should be a damn TikTok series.
I'll be bad as hell texting that shit. Like, y'all, I'm really watching this trash. But they acting a fool. But Lisa, so you said Mike from Tyler Perry was the biggest villain. So just forget about Thanos.
I Get Married. Yeah.
So
yeah, you know why? Thanos never cut down his partner self-esteem. Okay. Thanos, okay, never made anybody drive up a mountain in bad weather. All right. Before they could kill themselves. Okay. Thanos never invited the chick that he was sleeping with on a damn couple trip. Okay.
Thanos did throw his daughter off a cliff though to get what he needed. So I don't,
but he was, but you know what? He was more torn about that than Mike was about anything he did.
To be fair though, that wasn't his daughter for real. That's just somehow
Yeah,
he
it
picked
wasn't.
up from a
Yeah.
planet he was hopping
But
around
sometimes,
on.
Jazz, sometimes family ain't your real family. It's who you bond with over time. You know what I'm saying? He
But she
raised
hated him.
her.
She
She
did.
hated him.
She did. And
What
I
they
was
got to
thinking
do
in
with
terms of
him?
people.
He
I
felt
was
that hate.
thinking of monsters and superheroes. I wasn't counting that. I was thinking in terms of like, I was trying to keep in the realm of like the wood, like real life people, like real life
Yeah,
believable people. That's how I was
yeah.
looking at it.
Well, in the wood, as far as villains, I don't know if there really was a villain. Maybe time. I don't know. Um,
Mm,
you know, that may have been one because you don't have a lot of it, and you kind of take some things for granted. I do feel like Mike and Alisha probably would have handled things a bit better because sometimes we feel like we have all the time in the world and we'll get that moment and it's like dang, you don't got to be able to cherish those people or those relationships that you have. They cherish the friendship, but like their relationships they kind of took a bit for granted. They had to get Roman to get his life together. We knew Slim wasn't gonna be with nobody. He look. I mean he is now with Sheila. Look what he did. Look what he became. Like look what he became. He was with Sheila. Not that Sheila isn't, Sheila. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was,
look, Slim
look here.
slash
Look here.
Mike. Listen, Slim's mouth is what keeps him from getting any kind of play.
He talks
You let the nigga,
himself
you let the nigga Terry
off.
Bone. Like, why would you tell me that in the midst of this? Like, why would that give me, why would it allow me to give it to you, sir?
I'm trying to think what movie you quoting.
The Wood?
You let Terry.
When they was in the bed and he was like, she said, you moving too fast.
Oh
You let that nigga Terry Bone.
the montage.
Yeah. You let the nigga Terry Bone. He was like, why would you throw
That's
that
the
out
worst
there?
thing. Yeah. I will say this. Men literally talk themselves out of sex. It's ridiculous.
I wonder how many times have I? I
more,
It's
think that
more, more than you know.
I
How
don't
about
think
that?
so. I don't think
More
so.
than you know.
I don't think so.
Okay, how many times you think?
I can probably count. In all honesty, that I cared about, I couldn't.
Hmm.
I couldn't. I really couldn't even say. Like, had I already had it,
Like throw out a number.
I'm gonna say, had I already had it.
Yeah, throw out a number.
No, I'm asking. Does it? Does
How
it? Does
many
it matter?
times did you talk yourself out of it, whether it was a repeat or brand new?
It had. I don't. I can't. I don't count repeats
You
because
can't
I've. If
don't do
Just
because
throw
if
that.
out
we
a number. Just throw out a
no,
number.
let me ask you. No, let me ask you. Let me ask you. Does do are we counting repeats? Like can't
Yes.
let's just hyper. I want to be careful with this, Lisa. Like, can you count your husband as talking himself out of you know being able to? Would you count that?
Oh, we're not talking about that on here.
My bad. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
behind.
sorry.
That's behind the sanctity of marriage.
You're right.
Dating? Oh hell yeah, niggas talk. Okay.
I mean, Jay, would you count that? Like somebody you've been with before, would you count like, because I mean, I'm sure there's been moments where you're like, yeah, no, this nigga, you bullshitting right now. Get the, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had that, but it's like, I already, but like somebody I'm in pursuit of, it was like, you just fucked up the whole game. Like, you will never getting this, you will never get that pussy over here, buddy. I don't think I've ever been in that situation.
I feel like repeat, you can definitely talk yourself out of it. For the simple fact of like, if
Okay,
y'all
okay,
hooked
I'll count
up
that.
and then time goes by and they done learn some new tricks
How would I know
and
them new tricks?
A new trick.
When they come back with new tricks, though, it is kind of crazy. You know what?
because the new trick or all right, here we go. You tried it and then some time went by, you stopped, and then y'all got up again. And the new tricks, them shit's like, whoa, gotta keep you around. And then you talk yourself out of that next round with the new tricks. You could talk
Hmm.
yourself out of that.
Okay,
So I would say
okay,
repeats for
okay,
sure.
yeah, okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that then. Like, but somebody I'm in pursuit of, and I knock myself out of contention. Nah, never, never. I'm easy laying up the whole time until I get there. Slam dunk. Nah.
But you
All
still
right.
didn't
Well,
answer the question.
I said, I mean, I can't. I mean, so if we go in that route with it, I couldn't. It's been a lot. I can't. In that using those parameters, it's a lot. But like new body, nah. Mm-mm.
Lisa, He still ain't give a number. Is it more than
No, he
20?
didn't.
I can't. Wait, whoa.
You said a lot, so I'm throwing a number out there.
I'm pulling Alisha in the sanctity of singlehood. I'm not talking about that on here.
Wow.
No, we're not doing.
I respect it. I respect it.
You know what? You know what? Grand Rising King. I hate you, dog.
How many times have you talked yourself out of it, Jazz?
Have I talked myself out of it?
Mm-hmm.
To where, not me talking
like,
to myself, but me.
You talking to him. He was like, you know what, man, get it. I'm going to sleep. Like I'm cool on you.
How do you say Ziddle?
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? See, look. See, women, y'all are so cocky about
if
nothing.
anything, maybe once, but I got it the next morning.
That you talked yourself out of, you didn't get it when you wanted it. That's what I'm referring to.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you wanted it. You wanted it, and it was
that
like,
pissed. I'm not even gonna lie, that pissed me off. I don't need nobody having that much power over me to where he like, not right now. But I respect it, but then, because no, the thing is, I ain't gonna go too deep into the business, but I was just like, let me try to get me some now. Let's wait till the show over. Nigga, it's on Netflix. I can pause this bitch and we can go ahead and do what we need to do, and then you can watch it after that. Nope.
Yeah.
This motherfucker waited 5 minutes, and then he was like, okay, I'm ready now. Fuck you. Well, I mean, fuck me, but fuck you after you fuck me, because nah, that's too much power. I had to separate myself. Oh God.
Okay, so I did not date a lot. And I was one of those waiting people, so I didn't have a lot of relations, but my track record is 0.
Talk your shit respectfully, because she married.
You know, so I'm trying to, I try to, whenever we speak with Lisa, I try to.
I'm only talking about dating. I'm only talking about the dating times. Any answer I'm giving is the dating times.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I tell people I'm a nun and I don't participate in those sinful activities.
Then they pull up on Twitter and it's like, which activities are these then? What do you call me?
Bro,
Elon.
Twitter.
Ever since Elon.
Forget Twitter. Look at her IG story. Forget Twitter.
I just want y'all to know y'all not allies for real.
She's snitching. Now she's snitching.
And Lisa not even on my close friends. So she don't be seeing.
Right.
So I don't even know what she be seeing.
First of all,
look, I'm saying, Lisa, you should take offense to that.
Me not being one of your close friends is news to me. What the about, Jess?
No. No.
Yeah, you should be offended by that.
Jason, you're not on there either.
I am.
I swap people out like every week.
You swap? Well, you know what? I caught you this week. It's all good, nigga.
All right, so next week. It's normally the third week with Jason.
Why are you swapping people? Like, what are you doing over there? I'm like, what are you doing over there?
I do that shit once a year though. I'm not gonna lie.
One day I'm gonna see her feet clapping on there. But I'm like, you know what? This is when you need to take me out of here. Like this.
I do got one.
Feet clapping, ankle bracelets dingling. I'm like, yeah, take me out of here. Take me out of here. Take me out the game.
Coach. I'll be putting out wild like that on a regular story, because other people that like just review movies, when we talk about movies, watch my stories, and I'm just like, man, nah, they don't need to see that. They don't need to see all these toes. They just here for movies.
That's why you have to have multiple accounts, Jess.
I do. But the other one kind of trash. But did y'all have any other scenes that y'all wanted to discuss?
If this world was mine. Inglewood is a pretty nice place. I went. I visited it. I visited it. Back in November when I went to the Tyler, the Creator, Flog show. It's pretty cool. So just seeing, like, it's a lot of rich history within that neighborhood. Like, I know Issa, shout out to her, because she definitely somebody who loves her community, and she tried to give you Inglewood, like all versions of it, the black side of it. And if you ever seen something that Issa put her imprint on, so I appreciate when people they show their community when it comes to it. I think this movie did a good job showing some of it within there, just showing, like, the culture within that. And outside of, like I said, scenes, I don't think there was any other one outside. So not scenes, but I know there was. I don't know if y'all talked about it because I know I had to step away for a minute, but there was rumored to be a show that was coming, like not a spinoff, but a continuation show. Um, so Tamala, I don't think her last name is Man, but Tamala, the Tanya, the Roman's
Pamela
girlfriend, she
Jones.
was Tamala Jones. She was going to be in it, but I think they had new guys that they were going to do. So I don't know. I don't know what the story would have been. I don't think it would have followed the original crew, but they
Mm.
would have had some of the people from the old one, and maybe she just would have been connected. Maybe they would have just been from Inglewood, and she just would have been in there, and maybe we got some backstory. So I think for sure. Melvin Gregg, aka Man Boy, was gonna be in the show. So I don't know if
Mm.
they're still doing it or not, but there was a rumored. But I think they said it was gonna. They were continuing with it last time I checked. So hopefully they can get that because I'm all for bringing back stuff that we grew up with. I know. Best Man was one of the only ones that brought the entire fucking cast back. It's gonna be rare
That
we
was
see
a
something like
great
that.
show. Oh my gosh. That
See
limited
see
series.
see something like that again.
Yeah.
I know we had Boomerang. They made a different show, type
Oh yeah.
thing. I know, and like this, I know we talking about black stuff. They have a new show, Matlock, right? And it kind of followed, but it's people they enjoy it. People are enjoying it, and it uses the original stuff, but they kind of flip it where it works today, type of thing. So hopefully we can get something like that.
I've been meaning to
Um,
watch that actually.
Yeah. That's a Kathy Bates series that
Hmm.
just got renewed, and she said that's her last time acting. Like she's not picking up anything.
yeah, after this, she said she's done. So I wonder,
Yeah.
but she's in
Wait,
things
after this season or after this like show?
after the show is over with.
Is
Yeah, I
she
guess.
retiring?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's done. She's done.
One of the goats. But
Yeah.
do y'all think this is one of the best coming of age films?
Black film.
I'll
Yeah,
stick since we've been pretty much focused on black films. I'll say black films, yeah.
that's kind of it. So because I didn't think about this question prior to, it's up there. It's going to definitely be up there. I really enjoy like I'm thinking of ones that's not rooted in trauma. So what's the Dope? I really enjoy Dope as well. I think Dope is a
Oh,
real great
that's
coming of
dope.
age
That's a good
film.
one.
Yeah.
That is definitely a good one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is a good one.
Okay. So
Mm,
I'm going back. So I'm picking it up now.
roll. What about roll bounce? That's fun.
I think Road Bounce as well. I don't know if is it well, I enjoy Road Bounce for what it was, you know what I'm saying,
Wasn't that
without,
set
the
like
cast.
in the summer? Wasn't it like just
70s.
but wasn't it just like a summer? Would you consider that coming of age?
You mean you get to see them grow up, the progression of the person
Oh,
within the
you want them
Yeah.
story
to.
type of thing.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
a little different. That's a little different.
So the Wood, so actually it had Vince Staples, Richard T. Jones is going to come back, which is Slim. Tamala Jones is coming back, and then and Melvin Gregg was going to be in the show as well. So I don't know if it got canceled or what, but this was in 2022 when they were actually talking about it. So I don't know where they are with that, but hopefully they supposedly they made a pilot, but guess it didn't get made, but Vince Staples has an amazing show on Netflix. He got a season 2. Don't give that nigga 5 episodes. Please give him 10. Like, don't be. I watched this shit in one sitting. I said, damn, that's it.
Yeah. And they weren't long episodes either.
Like 10 minutes. Like,
Wait, what show
geez.
is this?
The Vince
Vince
Staples show.
Staples.
Hmm.
That shit took over the summer that year, too. Because if you could just watch it, just like, boom.
Yeah. The bad thing about that is shorter episodes, not too many. You can be done with it in a day, and then by a week and a half, 2 weeks since it's been out, you own to something else, which is
Mhm.
unfortunate for the shows because as soon as you binge it, you're like, okay, now I need to find something else as an audience member. But then also somebody that's trying to promote a new show, they're like, damn, okay, we was in a news cycle for a solid couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
But now ain't nobody else really watching our stuff, which is why I understand why shows drop one episode a week.
Yeah. Smart.
Daredevil,
Like back
Yellow
in the day.
Jackets, right? Because it's just like, okay, we having conversations about it, and it's extending
Mm-hmm.
over a couple of weeks.
Yeah. From
So
was must see TV for us, me and my sister.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that was must see TV for y'all.
It's
God,
from. It's all
We
right.
need we need um another. I think every not generation,
Insecure.
every decade you have one. So you got, like I said, not Bel Air, but damn, the Cosby Show. But then
Mm.
the one that came after that, Different World, is what I was trying to get at.
Oh, okay.
Then you had, in the 2000s, we say The Game, Girlfriends. Would that be
I would say
the one?
Girlfriends, The Game. Oh,
I
you had
mean,
a.
The Game is a spinoff of Girlfriends, so technically it's all one.
Oh, well, yeah,
Was
that's
it?
true.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Melanie,
Mel was
Melanie
Joan's cousin.
was her cousin, and there
Right.
was an episode, but they changed their one when they actually made the show. So
In the pilot episode.
yeah,
Oh,
and
excuse
yep.
me.
And of course, these, like,
Huh.
so you got Insecure, Atlanta. So
Mm-hmm.
we need another one. We need another one of them shows.
Mm-hmm.
You can
I
I
mean,
think
you had
Issa
Harlem.
just. I would say Issa just spoke on it. Everything that it was built on our backs, but they take everything from us. Before you even get going, like you said, you got Harlem. What's that? Run the World.
Yeah.
Um, you can just go in the last 5, 10. You can count every black show that's been canceled 2 seasons, 3 seasons, and you got a lot of these
Southside.
shows.
Shit.
Southside. It was a
Lovecraft.
remake. What was that
Oh,
remake of the?
don't, don't.
What was the
Sorry.
remake of the show?
Which one?
With Don Cheadle was the narrator
Oh,
on,
Black Monday.
not that, but that got canceled too.
Oh, the Wonder
He
Years. My
Wonder
hairstylist
Years,
told me
yes.
that show was
That was
hilarious.
that
I
was a
started
beautiful
watching
show.
it, and it was like I like what they were doing. They were just
It was a
I don't
beautiful
know
show,
what I
just seeing
say.
that name, that because it was that chocolate. You don't get a black couple on TV, but then having a chocolate, black couple, family, married, working on it, then it's just, in a lot of these TV shows, they kind of flipping it now, like in Bel Air, that Black Lotus episode where you see it, it's like like real conversations about relationships today. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like in Wonder Years, it was like the son had took some porn. He had some porn. He took the books to school, and the teacher was doing. Dad got called. He come up there, "Yeah, get my book." Like, son, why do you have my books? Like, da 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 da. He going off and whoop whoop, and I think he get caught with it again. And the mom was like, "Son, why do you got my books?" He was like, "Wait, what?" And dad was like, "Well, yeah, them your mamas. Them ain't got nothing to do with me."
Damn.
Like, I mean, she said, women like stuff like that too, son. So, just seeing it, and like in Bel Air, you got this kind of the flip. You see, what if Uncle Phil and Uncle Viv, Viv was swingers. It's a unique. My bad. You should have kept watching. My bad. My bad. My bad. So yeah, you got a lot of different things. And I feel like these shows, they show a different side of us that we don't get to put out there. You get something, a lot of these shows, they come out 10, 15, 30 seasons of, the same shit, but mhm.
Our
but
stuff doesn't have that much of a window
it,
to
it don't we don't get
build.
the we don't
No, we
get the
don't.
opportunity for people. But then at the same time, I gotta push the response. I gotta, not the responsibility, but I gotta be accountable. Black people have to be a bit more accountable. We ask for stuff, and we don't share it. We don't watch it. We try to gatekeep it. We're not championing it. We're not talking about it.
But
Except the bullshit.
that goes into what we were talking about during our fight night episode, when, or excuse me, yeah, no, fight night, $1 Million Heist, where I was just like, with us being individuals that love movies, that love TV shows, and we love to see the representation of people of color, Black folks in these projects. That, and Lisa, the question was I asked, is it our responsibility to push and promote this stuff on our platforms? Because of course, anytime like Cross, amazing series, definitely recommended that. And then you also just had Paradise that just ended, that starred Sterling K. Brown, oh my God, his body. But the series was dope. And it was about, I think, 8 episodes. So it's just anytime I see a new project or anything like that, I'm like, I definitely want to support it, especially if the cast is dope. Or if somebody else recommended it to me. Like Lisa, if you send me something like Jazz, check this out, I think you'll like it. I trust your judgment and I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. But if I don't like it, I'm gonna talk shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I expect nothing less. I expect nothing less. Um, so mm, so what I will say, and I'm talking right now, I'm not talking about before, because definitely they're not giving us, they gave us like, well, maybe 2 seasons. But I will say the treatment they were giving us, some of these platforms they're giving across the board, where they're like, after a season, they're canceling shows. They're not renewing stuff. Now, if they renew stuff, it's less likely to be our stuff, but they're not letting anything like sit or grow an audience like before.
The thing. I know Fox used to be very infamous for canceling stuff after a season. You were like, dang, you got, I think it was like that T, what was that cartoon, The Tick? You remember that? The cartoon
Ah,
called The
yeah.
Tick, and they had the live action version, and they was like, yeah, nah, fuck that, we getting out of here.
I don't think I
We
watched
getting
the
out.
live action version, so I can't even defend it. The
See,
animated
Fox,
version, though, definitely
yeah,
watched
but
it.
see Fox, man, Fox was getting them shows in and out. They always good for a good season. Oh yeah, this ain't doing it. Get it out of here. And then you just go back to the old. But I don't know. I don't know what they looking for when it comes to certain stuff. But like I'm just I mean, so I kind of think like if Paradise wasn't written by This Is Us, would it still get the just due that it's getting right now?
So I didn't even know the writer of This Is Us did Paradise. Had no idea.
Just found out right
I
now, or when you was
when I was deciding to start watching it, but I
got
also
you,
didn't watch This Is Us either
got you.
because I heard it was really sad, and
Very.
I ain't got time for that. So I just was just like, oh, Sterling K. Brown got him a new show. I'll check it out, and then I started seeing people talk about it. I was like, and I don't think you championed it at the beginning because you didn't really fuck with it.
Which one?
Paradise.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't me.
Right. It might
It
have been
wasn't me.
somebody else. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna check this out. And then after the first episode, I was hooked. I know it took you 7,
Six.
but
But yeah, yeah. It took a little minute for me to get. So you for we gonna when we get to when we get to the show, we're gonna get to the show and we're gonna be able to expound upon issues, problems, and all that good stuff. But I mean, they got something there. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm here, and I see Sterling kind of already talking about it. Just saying how crazy it's gonna be, and so you kind of the story, but how we tell it is what you don't know, which is kind of like kind of go into what Abby said, like certain stuff when it comes to TV shows or whatever it may be, but how they get to it is what you don't know. So that's the mystery. And can you sell that mystery enough to keep me wanting to buy it? But I want it to be black produced, black written.
you said you want to see Fubu on your
Yes,
TV.
yes, I do. I do. Like written by us. Like I said, the director can be whoever. Like, because I know when it comes to TV shows, it's very rare that the same director does every episode just based on how TV works and they just whatever they schedule, things like that. But written, produced, like Atlanta. I mean, I think his the guy, one of the guys is his I don't know his manager friend or whatever, but Hero, he's not a black man. But it was written by them.
Jason was talking about Fubu and media,
Uh,
but
for us, by us.
at least I don't know if you have finished your thought.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was saying was, what I find that they're doing now with these streaming services is they're not giving these new shows time to marinate and gain an audience. Like back in the day, you have most shows would have not like a rough first season, but it'd be like, oh, okay, it took a season for them to find their footing, and second season came in strong, and it's like they're not even letting this happen. And like, I mean, they're doing it across the board, but obviously we're more affected. You know what I mean? But like I see where it's like, okay, people are just starting to get into something and then you cut it.
Right.
That's give it a chance to sit.
Because I remember a show that everybody has in their top 5 or top 3. Breaking Bad, when my people put me on, when I first watched it, they said, just get through season 1. And after that, you will love it. And I'm not, the season 1 was slow. I wanted to turn it off. I did, but I stuck with it. And it's an amazing show. So I definitely agree with you. Because I turned that off halfway through season 1.
We gonna have to.
Nobody's perfect.
I'm gonna need you to kind of like
and
come
that
back.
show was not. I mean, I'm all the way caught up, but I feel like season 4 will probably frustrate me as much as season 1. So I'm gonna let y'all,
Andy.
I'm gonna let y'all tell me how it is before I turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But was there anything else y'all wanted to discuss regarding The Wood?
If Ronan was your fiance, just why you laughing, Jason? Jazz, would you clean slate? I don't even want to ask. Let's go move forward. Type of deal.
And he pulled like all of that stuff that he did in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Especially if I love him. I plan on spending the rest of my life with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't do any kind of cheating or anything like that. It's just he got scared. His boys came through, which let me know he has very good men around him. That's just like, you need to come handle your business. This is where you want to be. So this is where you need to be. So yeah, I would definitely still go ahead and get married. I'm not having flashes of him sleeping with my best friend like Lance did. Now that's kind of crazy. But he still married me. Love is love.
That nigga Tyrese just played himself in every movie. They was just said, hey niggas, just walk on the set and just talk to them. That's the crew over there.
You said who?
Tyrese, not Tyrese, but Tay Diggs. Every role he had in this time, they just told him to walk on the set and just talk.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Harper in this movie.
Every movie it was. They never not been a Harper in a movie.
He was Malibu and Malibu's Most Wanted. He was somebody different.
Yeah, he was the Instagram Tay Diggs on there.
What about his breakout role? How Stella got her groove back? That's a little different.
That was Harper with an accent.
Harper with an accent. Like she said.
That was
call me now.
Oh my God.
Let me play with your feet, Angela. Like,
I'm like, yeah.
Listen,
let's go ahead and go. Absolutely.
I was telling Jazz, listen, I may not have that patois accent, okay, but be around my peoples. Tell me you're being real fake with it. Like, okay, that's nice try. Hey, Bradford, I got you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Are you recording this episode in the sun, nigga? What kind of light is you over there use?
Oh.
Don't.
I'm looking up Tay Diggs' movies. He kind of do play the same nigga in all his movies.
Oh, hold on. Now I got to do it.
Because you got House on Haunted Hill. He was in a movie called Basic, which I highly recommend with Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta.
Oh, yeah.
Basic was good.
That was good.
He was in Chicago. He was in Rent. He has a very good catalog, but
Baggage Claim. Oh, yeah, he was in Baggage Claim.
Yeah. He's a very entertaining actor. He's been in some really good stuff.
Oh yes, Equilibrium.
I haven't seen that.
Girl. Okay.
Is that a must
watch? You know what? Yes. Yeah. You know what? he was Harper from the future. Now that you say that. Now that you say that. Yeah.
Same person. We love you, Tay.
Oh my
Love you,
gosh.
Tay.
It's okay.
No, yes, 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 yes.
He does a good job at being him. So,
He does.
you know.
He definitely does. But yes, the reason why we are here, was it good though? Lisa, I'm going to start with you.
Absolutely. It's a classic. An excellent coming of age story. A great a great look into like adolescent life during that time from the male perspective. And I think that it did a good job. They showed real 3D dimensional layered flawed individuals with good hearts.
Okay. Jason, I already know the answer, but let the folks know just in case if they don't. Was it good though?
If you don't know, if you don't know, if you haven't seen it, yes, please put this on your watch list. This is one of the top 10 Black movies you should see from the 90s. The Wood, yes, definitely great, great, amazing, amazing, and great.
Okay. Jazz, was it good though? Yes. Absolutely think everybody showed up, told a very great story, one that you can laugh at, and that has aged very well.
It has.
Mm-hmm.
It has. Except even Alisha, she's aged better than the story has.
Black
Just
woman,
don't know how
man.
she was 30 playing a 12-year-old. I'm just letting y'all know that. Like
Oh
she
my God.
30 playing a 12-year-old. And then she's still older than them as they when they were older. Like that's crazy to
Let's
me.
see here.
No, that is kind of wild. But maybe they was like, we got to cut
Oh,
this budget. Actually, I
wait,
don't know what they would have thought.
They
this
could have
was
just let her.
1999 this movie came out.
Yes.
1999.
Oh, my girl was born in 1970. Wow. Okay. She was close to 30
But she wasn't there yet.
and
See,
pulled it off
but I'm saying
and
she was, but I'm
pulled it
saying
off.
but look at Lisa, right? And look behind Lisa. Richard T. Jones, Tay Diggs. Oh my, she was already older than them in this role.
That's
That's wild.
Like why they just like gave her the kid role. Like she could have played Alicia as an adult.
and she was in Soul Food the series.
Yeah.
It's
She's
Birdie, right?
yeah,
Or Bird.
Bird, yeah. And she still look young. Mm,
Bruh.
that's
That's insane. They couldn't just go find a little young woman.
had a whole ass sex scene. That's
I
still
mean, he was
young. It's
20. He
crazy.
was 20. He was 20. So Mike was 20.
Yeah, yeah,
He
no,
was
yeah.
20.
He wasn't like in his teens and now.
Yeah, he wasn't a teenager. He was in his 20s. So
Mm,
she's just 9 years older than him.
yeah. But I have a few. What did you think those?
What did you
Um, let's see. Tiger Beauty said, love this movie. My homeboy Ryan said, one of my favorites. Lisa dropped, scared me for a second there. Thought I missed the episode. Lord have mercy. No, you ain't missing. We're not judging you either. I ain't gonna.
you say Lisa.
Yeah. Lisa thought she
Lisa who?
Lisa that's on the show right now thought she missed the episode.
Lisa.
Yep.
The people that be on the episodes always reviewing the episode before they get to the episode.
Well, yeah, I don't
Y'all
know.
hard. Why y'all hard here? Y'all be knowing.
Listen,
And y'all be knowing when y'all
listen,
coming too.
listen, listen. It's just one of those things where like you are minding your business. You go on Instagram and then it shows the episode, like it's like, whoa, wait. You have a moment where you're like, oh, hold on. Okay. They're advertising it. Oof, okay. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do you like that. We was definitely gonna make sure you was on for sure. And we got some more because a lot of people love the wood. We got Helene. Better than another movie that will remain nameless.
Brown sugar. Okay, keep moving.
CJ said that dance move though, and a bunch of laughs. DeAndre said one of the best black films, excuse me, best black movies of all time.
Mm.
Kavasi said, I love the wood. Omar Epps has been my man forever. Old fine ass.
It's just like old niggas, man. Come on.
The Wood is one of the better coming to age stories. It is funny and comforting, super
Mm-hmm.
positive.
Mm-hmm.
And we had somebody else says how you got here said I liked it about lifelong friendships. So
Mm.
You
those
read
are
did you read it the way you seen it?
hmm?
You read it the way you seen it?
Yeah, because like his name was a phrase.
I mean, no,
So
the
Mm-hmm.
statement,
I threw
too.
you off.
You read both of them the way you seen
yeah,
it.
I did.
Okay, I feel
I
it.
should
I
have
feel
said his name was, his
it.
comment was, yeah. But we have our Link of Thrones.
Think of Rose.
We already said one of Lisa's, but she comes prepared with 6 other names. So,
But you gonna
Lisa.
step on us now.
Yep. Lisa, who do you have as
It
your Link of Thrones?
it was three. I'm only going to say one more, so it's fine. And I only do that many because just in case somebody takes mine or discusses it in the episode. I'm gonna go with Tamala Jones. Okay, two can play that game.
Mm, that's a good one.
Love that movie. That movie's funny to me. Solid. She was real fun in that one. So I still remember that scene where like it was one of those things where like Vivica Fox's character is talking to us. She's breaking the fourth wall.
And
Oh
that's
shit!
another one. Yeah.
Yeah. And and she was like, I think she went to go get a friend, and her friend found some underwear at at her boyfriend's house.
That
So
she had
she
put
wrecked.
there.
Yeah, she had put there to test him, and she reckoned everything. And then Vivica goes, Vivica goes, now man, break up with her at her house so she can break up all her shit.
And you can kick her out. Or no, you could just
But
leave and just leave her there and her shit. Mm,
you know what? I need to revisit that movie. It's so funny.
that's one I need to revisit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, who do you have as your Link of
What
Thrones?
about you, Jared? Oh, you
Oh,
want me to go? Okay, you go ahead. You go ahead. I want you to go. I want you to go.
I am going to go with Sean Nelson. He was Mike. He was in the HBO. Damn, he can look good with a beard. Sorry. He was in the movie Fresh.
Stepped all over me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yep, definitely enjoyed that movie. I guess I will go with Cavasier's old ass boyfriend, Omar Epps. Um, so because it just came back, because it just came out with season 4, I'm definitely going with Raising Kanan. He's in that show. He was in the first episode of season 4, which kind of shocking considering last season, but hey, they keep doing that.
Okay.
So
All
yeah.
right. But that's all I had. Lisa, did you want to plug anything else before we got up out of here?
uh, just that on most Wednesdays or most Tuesdays, I drop a hot take, and then that Wednesday night or afternoon, I do a hot take Tuesday live on a Wednesday, talking about that movie with my guest or guests, depending on where they are, depends on the time. So 7 o'clock Eastern, 3, 4 o'clock Bulgaria, UK, Australia. Good day, mate. Yeah, that
Lisa
was
be
the
having
week.
guests from all over, like all over. I'd be like, they on live at 4 o'clock. Guest is in London. That's what's up. But nah, that is great. Jason, did you have anything that you wanted to add before we get up out of here?
Nope,
Yeah,
I
gang.
don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shout
I
out to
really like your hat. Like
to the
I've been
new ones. Appreciate
admiring
it.
it. I'm like, dang, yeah, really cool.
Yeah, I got like a little website. I'm meaning to cop some more, but I haven't. But yes, shout out to them and their website. But shout out to all the people that's still listening. People that, I see the subscriber numbers are still going up. That's not something that we really shout out because it is what it is. People gonna get it when they get it. Um Episode, what's that, 145? 145 next week, right? No, this 145 here, 146 next week. Invincible. Yes, we get to go over that you get to go over that banger of a season. So
Yeah,
we
I
get
gotta
to,
watch that.
we're gonna have some, some real hard talks and some real good talks. As it pertains to that. But yes, no, I appreciate everybody who's listening, who's still rocking with us. Please continue to share, like, engage, communicate. We drop everything still on Secret Tuesday, man. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you to everybody. This is the Was It Good Though podcast. I am Jazz.
I am Jason.
And this is our guest, Lisa. Please be sure to follow everybody's socials. And y'all have a blessed evening. Cheers.